Hi there, my name is JackTheFallout and welcome to Jedi Knight Jedi Outcast 2. This is a very old game that came out on March 28th, 2002, and some very clever people over at Team Beef have managed to mod the game to work in virtual reality. In this video, I'm going to focus on my experience of the game now and in VR, and also as a content creator. I'm certain the Pancake version is a very fun game as I have seen, and I know it is loved and respected by many gamers, but I'm making this video in 2023 and the game will be judged as such.
Why are you backing away from me?
If that's fair or not, you decide, leave a comment, shout at me, but that's how it is. With that being said, let's begin. Unfortunately, this game is only available on the Quest 2. So I knew that I had to dust off my old side quests that I never use, because capturing stuff on the Quest is an absolute nightmare. You also have to purchase the game from Steam and drag the files from Steam over to the Quest 2. What happened with me is the game went on sale and I refunded it and then I forgot to buy it again on the sale.
You can't escape me. Shut it, mate. Blast him.
My initial first few hours of the game was spent without the prior knowledge to the mods and cheats that are available, so bear that in mind. I spent far too long walking about with a blaster, blasting stormtroopers, which mind you is actually quite fun. The blasters feel really nice. You have a few types of blasters to play with. Your main blaster can be charged up and it has a ricochet shot. The stormtrooper blaster also has a quick fire mode as well. I later found a Wookiee bowcaster.
Oh my god, there's so many of them.
There are many more guns that can be discovered in the game, and it has a very nice variety. I never played the original game, so after shooting stormtroopers wears off,
Fuck the Empire.
it starts to become quite frustrating, walking up and down the same corridor 10 times over because you can't find your way out.
This is not the way. Ha, got him.
This is not my idea of fun. After you have killed all the enemies,
Aren't you a little dead to be a stormtrooper?
it makes finding the way out quite an annoying task. This is also coming from me being a content creator, as this is a quest only game. When I'm recording, I'm unable to remove my headset because it will stop the recording. From some lag spikes and constant walking, honestly, I didn't really care for the story and I just wanted some lightsaber fun. The manual save system was also a challenge to remember.
Man. Oh, I have to save it manually.
Old games were brutal, and yes, I forgot to save and lost hours.
Bro, that's bullshit. It's all your fault, Gonk Droid. Blame the Gonk Droid. Ha, he's getting toasted. Crispy Stormtrooper, anyone? Anyone want a crispy Stormtrooper?
After a day or so, I started doing some research because I wanted my laser sword, and oh boy, level 5. It was level 5. I hadn't even beaten level 2. So I kind of weighed my options, and as someone who was just looking for a fun experience to feel badass with a lightsaber,
I am one with the Force is one with me.
and not caring for the story, I looked up what cheats there were, and I discovered that the game has a built-in cheat system for impatient idiots like me.
I now have a lightsaber.
And I really liked that, so suddenly I gained the Force and I gained a brand new lightsaber. Before I discuss everything laser sword, I can't help but feel the VR treatment would have been better suited to some other old Star Wars games. Again, this is a personal issue of mine. I must say that Team Beef have done a fantastic job porting this to VR, but while playing through the levels, I often thought I wish this was Battlefront 2. You know, the 2005 version. While I was making this video, it's come to my attention that Team Beef have also made a VR port of Jedi Academy, which is another part of the Jedi Knight series. I didn't know it existed, so now I do, but I'm still leaving it in the video, but just making you aware that they are working on different Star Wars games other than Jedi Knight Jedi Outcast. Team Beef are really making miracles. And while I'm glad I had this experience, Battlefront 2 is an ultimate Star Wars experience in my opinion, and it has everything you could ask for. Yes, it doesn't have dismemberment, but it is a much better game in my opinion. Star Wars Battlefront 2 has space battles, heroes, even the hunt game mode, and much, much more. I just had to say this, and so I'm putting the idea out there, as it may one day lead to greatness. Hopefully one day we will get a Star Wars Battlefront 2 VR port. Huh? Wink wink nudge nudge, team beef. Anyway, back to lightsabers. Once I cheated my lightsaber in, the game became much more enjoyable. The lightsaber feels absolutely amazing.
And you can absolutely tear through them. Oh my god. Okay, quick. Off with your head. Oh my.
With the ability in the cheat menu to change the colour from blue, green, red, purple or even orange, it is a nice touch. Small personalizations like this go a long way with me. Now, the dismemberment feature, it is glorious. With the ability to chop off hands, heads, legs and even slice enemies in half, it feels great and it is brutal. And when you kill an enemy, sometimes they play a small animation, which adds to the immersion. It is fantastic.
This game's savage! For a Star Wars game.
You can also deflect blaster bolts.
Oh. This shit's easy! I would have survived Order 66, goddammit!
Which makes you feel like a powerful Force user. Unlike other games with Star Wars mods or Star Wars in it. For example, Blade and Sorcery U9 has deflecting blaster bolts as well, but it is a huge challenge to actually deflect the bolts and you'll most likely die if you don't have invincibility turned on. But in this, you can be fired upon like it's Order 66, and if you are fast enough, you can deflect everything. Hitting the bolt in a certain way will hit it back at your enemy, and it feels so good to get kills like that. You feel like an absolute true Jedi.
Oh my god! I turned him into mincemeat!
Or Sith, depending on what force powers you have.
Okay. Never mind. Hey kids, remember, don't hit an explosive barrel with a lightsaber.
Talking of the Force, this game has many abilities. Some that one would deem unnatural.
Using your Emperor's powerful. Oh my god, I annihilated them.
Some of the Force abilities that you can gain access to in this are Force pushing and pulling, Force healing, see, unnatural, and even some of the dark side. And this includes Force choke and lightning. It's glorious. The Force feels really good. You are able to push your hand out and pull your hand forward to push and pull. The Force choking makes you feel like an absolute god.
He screamed a lot.
For some reason, I kept being drawn back to the game.
I'm a true Jedi.
And at this point, it was where I noticed mods. Yes, the game has mods. All of my criticisms mean nothing now. I am able to create my own scenarios and use the game the way I wanted to all along.
So if I just go new, custom game, then I can select the map.
And while it's kind of limited, the mods that are available are basically sandbox mode.
And now, this thing lets me spawn NPCs. And I could just spawn an Imperial.
There are updated troopers and lightsabers.
Okay. Oh my god, they're fighting all the stormtroopers. The stormtroopers are spawning. Wait, are they killing each other? Nice going, boys. You killed a few of your own, but we did really well in defeating the stormtroopers. There seems to be a little pile of them over here.
There's an updated audio mod, but I don't think it worked very well. And also the game has whole modded missions that you can download directly on the Quest 2. The sandbox menu lets you choose levels from ones found throughout the game, including Death Star and Yavin.
There's so many people here. I'm sorry guys, but it appears that your luck has run out. Scum!
You can also spawn any of the NPCs you can see or fight during the story mode of the game, including Luke Skywalker.
Luke Skywalker, good Jedi. Yeah, as you can imagine. Mark Hamill, how could you do this to me? I'm not your father, mate. It looks like... Oh, I've killed Luke Skywalker with a rocket launcher. I'm sorry. He's dead.
And R2-D2.
I'm sorry, Mr. D2. But your time has come! I've just committed a federal crime. I just murdered R2-D2. Oh, man.
I even spawned a freaking ATST.
I just spawned an Okay, well, that's something.
The cheat menu lets you change your affiliation from neutral to light side or even dark side, and unknown factions will attack you based on what side you are on.
So now, I have a hell of a lot of stormtroopers firing upon me like it's Order 66. I want to know if I can survive. Welcome to the Order 66 challenge. I'm one with the Force is one with me. Yeah. Come on. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh my god, I'm hopscotching over their heads. What the shit?
But in conclusion, Jedi Knight 2 is a fun game, but it has its drawbacks. The manual save system and the lack of quest markers in the story mode can be very frustrating, especially if you don't know that the sandbox mode and cheats are a thing. And we all know the current generation doesn't read as much as they should. And this goes for me as well, because I completely skimmed past it in the information section on the mod page as well. The lightsaber and force abilities are absolutely amazing. The sandbox mode, through the use of mods, is absolutely fantastic. It made the game 10 times more fun in my opinion. I must say, it is worth playing, and the dismemberment feature is an absolute must try. And if you happen to have a Quest 2 and want to give the mod a go yourself, all of the links can be found in the description. I highly recommend it. Thank you so much for watching. My name is JackTheFallout. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and bye for now.